Hello, I'm Dr. Russ Kreidel, Board Chair of the American Medical Association. It is my great pleasure to present the 2021 AMA Awards for Outstanding Government Service. These awards are among the most prestigious given by the AMA. Previous winners include members of Congress, governors, public health agency leaders, and law enforcement officials. Now, whether their sphere of influence is national, regional, or local, they are outstanding leaders in their fields. They have contributed greatly to improving public health, and they have promoted the art and science of medicine in or through their governmental service. Before announcing this year's award recipients, let me take a moment to thank everyone who is working so tirelessly to bring about an end to the COVID-19 pandemic. Physicians and other healthcare workers, government and public health leaders, and essential workers all play unique and integral roles in eradicating the virus. We will honor some of those individuals today, more in years to come. We thank each and every one of you for your dedication and sacrifice, and we support you as you continue to respond to this pandemic. You are truly yesterday's, today's, and tomorrow's heroes. The AMA Award for Outstanding Career Public Servant at the state level goes to Dr. John Baird, formerly the State Medical Officer for the North Dakota Department of Health, Fargo-Cass Public Health Officer, and Cass County Coroner. Dr. Baird has dedicated his life's work to improving community health, and he has had a positive impact on many aspects of public health during his career. Among his accomplishments, directing the state's first community health center at the University of North Dakota, working with legislators to update state laws regarding forensics, tuberculosis, and needle exchange programs, writing an opioid policy and signing standard naloxone orders that significantly reduced overdose deaths, and evacuating hundreds of nursing home and assisted living residents during a flood. Always an advocate for the underserved, Dr. Baird has worked closely with local refugee agencies, led mission trips to Guatemala, and fought for greater healthcare access for the uninsured. Dr. Baird, for exemplifying what it means to be a physician public servant, we are pleased to present you with the AMA Award for Outstanding Public Servant at the state level. Congratulations.
Hello, I'm John Baird from North Dakota. Thank you to the AMA for selecting and recognizing me as a career public servant at the state level. I was surprised and humbled to receive this award. It is a weighty award. Trained in medicine as a family physician, my career as a generalist provided a variety of experiences and opportunities to influence change. Internationally, I was involved with hands-on medicine, education, and teaching in 12 countries on 4 continents. This, along with a spectrum of occupations, strengthened my commitment to education and service and advocating for local disenfranchised people, such as refugees, uninsured, and Native Americans. Along with providing care and dealing with public health emergencies, I've worked with local and state leaders to develop statutes and policies for lasting change. Thank you to Christy Ross, our local coroner, who submitted my name for this award, and all the excellent people with whom I have worked. Thank you to my wife, Kim, and my family for being a part of me all these years and encouraging me to do what I've been able to do. Above all, I would like to thank the many individuals from a variety of cultures and walks of life who I have encountered over the years. They have shown me a richness of human spirit and a desire for personal and family well-being. They have inspired my commitment to the importance of public health.
It is my pleasure to present the award for Outstanding Career Public Servant at the local level to Leanne Jalan, Executive Director of San Juan Basin Public Health in Durango, Colorado. Ms. Jalan, a registered nurse, was nominated by Senator Mike Bennet and supported by many in her rural Southwest Colorado community for her exemplary leadership during the COVID-19 pandemic. From the beginning of the pandemic, Ms. Jalan has worked with other leaders in the region and throughout the state to develop and communicate a coordinated public health response. She has organized testing events, amassed critical resources needed to fight the pandemic, and issued public health orders to reduce transmission. She is considered by her colleagues to be the model for pandemic response, leading calmly and resourcefully and relying on science and evidence to develop strategies to fight COVID-19. The coronavirus pandemic is but the latest challenge Ms. Jalan has persevered through in a career devoted to improving public health, first in the nonprofit sector and now as a leader of a local public health agency. Ms. Jalan, for your dedication to public health and safety during the COVID crisis and beyond, the AMA proudly presents you with our Outstanding Government Service Award. Congratulations.
Thank you to the AMA and to Senator Michael Bennet for nominating me for this great honor. I have to say I laughed a little when I learned this award is for a career public servant at the local level. If we've learned anything living through a global pandemic, it's that we're all in this together. It's not one public servant or one person. It's everyone doing the right thing in communities and in public health who deserve this recognition. This includes all the superheroes across Colorado's 53 local public health agencies who spent the past year sacrificing in every way imaginable to fight COVID-19. One classroom outbreak, one mask, one nursing home tragedy, and one contentious, agonizing decision at a time. But we chose public health because we believe it's the fundamental role of government to promote and protect health. And if you have to go to work, what could be better? We get to spread the word, create the partnerships, and recruit the armies of the willing to create conditions that improve lives. Unfortunately, this pandemic triggered a paradox on a scale we didn't see. We've experienced resistance, threats, harassment, and even protests in our front yards. All of this for working to keep people safe from a relentless virus that doesn't care about any of us, our politics, or our disagreements. All of this for doing our jobs. But these are jobs we need to do. COVID-19 has laid to bear appalling yet systemic health inequities across communities in ways that local public health leaders had not previously been successful enough or persuasive enough in exposing. Millions now understand how opportunities to enjoy our best health are far from evenly distributed. And we know we can choose to forge better days. So on behalf of all of the career public servants / superheroes at the local level, and especially the extraordinarily ones whom I get to work with at San Juan Basin Public Health, I accept not only this award, but our continued mission to fight the good fight until each and every one of us has the opportunity for our fullest potential of health. Thank you.
The award for Outstanding Member of the Executive Branch in Career Public Service goes to Darlene Chi. Mrs. Chi is the newly appointed CEO of the Chinle Comprehensive Healthcare Facility in the Navajo Nation of northeastern Arizona. A Navajo native for whom English is a second language, Mrs. Chi began her career in the Indian Health Service as a health technician in 1986. She later earned a nursing degree and a master's degree in healthcare administration. She held a variety of positions while working her way up to CEO, where she now leads her team through the challenges of the COVID-19 pandemic. Mrs. Chi works tirelessly to improve access to care for her Native people, to upgrade conditions for patients and employees, and to integrate culturally sensitive elements of care. Her colleagues credit her with leading with sincerity, setting high expectations, and encouraging open and respectful dialogue. Mrs. Chi, on behalf of the American Medical Association, please accept our congratulations for this award for your outstanding government service.
Hello, Yade. My name is Darlene Chi, and I'm an enrolled member of the Navajo Nation. I am To'ohane, born for Twitachitni. My Adeshkijni are my grandfathers. Hashkahadzo are my paternal grandfather. My grandmother used to tell me, whenever you're in front of a crowd and introducing yourself, always introduce yourself by clan. And next is that I'm a mother of 4 great children who have given me the joys of my life, my 10 grandchildren. I have been married to a man who is of the Torquay Glini clan for 44 years. I've worked for the Indian Health Service for 34 years, and in May of 2021, it'll be 35. In February of 2018, I was asked to serve as the acting Chief Executive Officer of the Chinle Service Unit and continued to serve in that capacity till selected for the position on January 17, 2021. In my new position, I appreciate the opportunity to work with an exceptional team at the Chinle Service Unit. The work produced by the team and the positive outcomes is amazing, and the performance work that they do. The COVID-19 pandemic has been a game changer, which has resulted in many staff taking on additional roles and assigned duties. The willingness of the team members to help carry the workload has been truly inspirational. The CSU team, or the Chinle Service Unit team, is simply outstanding. They have put their fears aside to help mitigate and respond to COVID-19. I look forward to working alongside the team to continue meeting the Indian Health Service, Chinle Service Unit vision and mission. I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart to the American Medical Association for this award. I am truly humbled and appreciate it. Thank you.
I am pleased to present the award for Outstanding Career Public Servant at the local level to Ray C. Funyie, Public Services Director of Georgetown County, South Carolina, and founder and volunteer executive director of the Village Group, a nonprofit youth services organization in rural Plantersville, South Carolina. Many Plantersville residents are the direct descendants of plantation workers and continue to suffer the effects of racial injustice. Mr. Funyie understands that economic and educational opportunities are crucial to every person's health and to achieving equity. He started the Village Group in his hometown to bring people in the community together to enhance opportunities for children. The organization provides social, educational, and athletic enrichment for local youth through literacy, after-school, and summer programs. Children are also taken on field trips to museums, universities, and businesses to broaden their horizons, and are encouraged to raise their own expectations for their futures. Mr. Funyie says, "I've always wanted to be a change agent for the community," and that is exactly what he is. The AMA is pleased to present him with this award for outstanding public service. Congratulations.
I hope you find my message really resonates, hits home as I deliver my award acceptance in a poem. I'm grateful to each one on AMA's selection team for choosing me as worthy, not something I would dream. But public service has always been the center of my life. The Village Group in Plantersville, I started with my wife. Providing for the underserved, for children in great need, has not been service, honestly, but a privilege indeed. Over 15 years, we've grown. Each volunteer, educator, mentor has contributed to the creation of the Plantersville Cultural Center. Empowered with education, our children now look ahead and see the possibilities and work toward them instead. Instead of being mired in the helplessness that poverty can breed, TVG is tilling southern soil with learning seed. Your recognition of our work with this award's a gift, one with tremendous power to inspire and uplift. It's my intent to use it for heightened awareness of the power of community, of faith and hope and love. And those of us who say the disenfranchised need a voice are honored today by the AMA, who made us this year's choice. I pledge to use this honor as a teaching tool to show that anyone from the Low Country can rise and shine and grow. That in the service of others, you can find abundant joy. My father taught this to me by example as a boy. If COVID-19 show us anything, it may be this: all the things that matter are the ones we mostly miss. The human touch, the caring hand, the hug, the unmasked face, the gathering of people without a 6-foot space. We must admit, for it's the truth, this prolonged isolation has caused us to reflect upon the future of our nation. But this award from AMA will serve to remind me there's nothing more resilient than a strong community. Thank you.
I am now pleased to present the award for Outstanding Member of the Executive Branch in Career Public Service for Scientific Achievement. This year's winner is Dr. Daniel Kastner, Director of the Division of Intramural Research, Head and Inflammatory Disease Section at the National Human Genome Research Institute at NIH. According to Eric Green, Director of the NHGRI, Dr. Kastner is the father of the field of autoinflammation and its intellectual driver. He has devoted his career to diagnosing and treating rare genetic diseases characterized by fever and inflammation that often result in disabling conditions and even death. He took on an area of study that others ignored and knew little about, and he brought science to bear through his serious and hard, arduous investigation. His work has provided detailed molecular explanations for these illnesses and the conceptual basis for effective targeted therapies. It has also informed our understanding of more common illnesses. At the NIH Clinical Center, he established a clinic for patients with undiagnosed inflammatory diseases from all around the world, and is highly regarded for his calm and humorous approach with patients and families. Parents credit him with saving their children's lives and significantly reducing their suffering. Dr. Kastner, for your tremendous contributions in the field of autoinflammatory diseases, both here in the United States and worldwide, I am pleased to present you with the AMA Award for Outstanding Government Service.
It is truly a great honor to receive the 2021 American Medical Association Award for Outstanding Government Service as a member of the Executive Branch in Career Public Service for Scientific Achievement. Career public service as a physician scientist at the National Institutes of Health is one of the most gratifying endeavors I can imagine. My research is dedicated to understanding the genetics, pathophysiology, and treatment of human disorders of inflammation. And we are fortunate to have touched many lives with this work by discovering new disease genes, elucidating the function of the innate immune system, and establishing targeted therapies, not only for rare genetic disorders, but for mechanistically related common illnesses. Many of these studies could only have been done at the Clinical Center of the National Institutes of Health in Bethesda. My heartfelt thanks to the American Medical Association for this great honor, to the director of the National Human Genome Research Institute, Dr. Eric Green, for nominating me, to my colleagues in the clinic and in the laboratory, most especially Dr. Ivona Aksentievich, for their many contributions over 3 decades, to our patients who have been partners in our voyage of discovery, and of course, to my wife, Dr. Margaret Beckwith, and our family, who did so much to make this possible.